Hello, hello, hello! It is time for, I guess, the kickoff to this. I didn't advertise that I was exactly going to be doing all of these celebrations, so I'm sorry that was a bit late. I think, I've had a lot going on this year, but hey, we're here. We're doing it. We're doing things. My setup is going to be a little bit jank today, because I am in front of my third monitor, and none of my stuff is normally oriented to be in front of this monitor slash tablet. So I might look a little weird. I might be staring a little bit to the side. Actually, let me turn this. This is down. This is a little bit loud. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I do apologize for being a little bit late as well. All the things, remember all the things, well, I guess for anybody who wasn't there, a lot of my things broke last stream, and I spent a little while trying to fix it. I got one thing fixed, so there's that. We have the ghost head pat back. The auto-tune filter, I don't know. I'll work on it. It's a work in progress. But the goal today is to draw some Pokemon. And I'm not allowed to look at them. So the goal, we will be trying to remember what they look like. I will not once look at it. There we go. Let me fix that. All right. I kind of just want to get to it. This isn't going to be a super long stream, but at the same time, this was one of the things that people voted on a while back, and it was pretty high up in the votes. So I figure it'll be a fun time. But yeah, I think what I wanted to start with, because it was in the most recent game, right? I haven't played the most recent Pokemon game, or a lot of like I haven't played a Pokemon game in a long time, so the newer generations I don't know as much. I am most familiar with 1 through 4. I know a little bit of 5. I don't know much about Generation 6 onwards for Pokemon. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. People are allowed to give me prompts. Like, give me a Pokemon to draw. Like I said, I have the best chance of having a semblance of what it looks like if it's from the first 4 generations, but we will work up. I think, what I want to start with, since it's on my mind, is Chikorita. So I'm gonna do that little guy first. Does Chikorita have a tail or nah? That's what I don't remember. All right. Uh-oh. This is the big question in life. Oh no, it's gonna look like dick butt at this rate. Oh, fuck. I don't think Chikorita has a tail. This is fine. Whatever. This is fine. I like Chikorita. Chikorita was my favorite Gen 2 starter. Alright, and it had little baby pebble legs. I remember the pebble legs. I'm gonna have to redraw some of that. Oh no. How do I draw the body? How do I draw the body? I'm gonna have to restart. It's all over for Chikorita already. We have already gone to a fantastically terrible start. We made the first curve, and then it's gone downhill from there. You know, why did I draw the butt for, like, as one of the first things? That's the big question. I'm gonna just erase the butt. It's not time for Chick-a-Butt. Okay, okay, surely this will be okay now. And I think at the end, what I'll do is we'll take a look at the actual Pokemon and what they look like. I think that's the plan. We have a plan of action. A plan of action. This is definitely what Chikorita looked like, for sure. Do you remember their Chikorita looking like this? This is already going well. It also had the little spikes, didn't it? That is what... I think we're missing spikes. This will look more Chikorita-y if it has spikes. All right, that's good, right? That's a Chikorita. Right? Looks right. Looks okay. Anybody's gonna look at this and be like, what the hell is that? Did Chikorita have a C or a second C in it? Oh no. Let me look at it. Yeah, this looks right. Surely this is how you spell Chikorita. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we've started with a starter. If anybody has any suggestions, feel free to put it in. I will attempt to draw. What should we do next? I think we should do Ditto. Ditto's just easy. Ditto's fine. Ditto's the easy one, surely. There you go. Look at how easy Ditto is. Ditto's fine. There's not a single detail missing from this guy. There's no way I could screw Ditto up, right? There ain't no way. Surely. Hold on. Let me move Ditto. Wait a second. Ditto didn't come with it. There we go. There we go. Get up there, buddy. That's where you belong. Where you belong. What else? If anybody, like I said, if anybody has any suggestions, I'm gonna write that down, actually. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Meryl. We can do Meryl. We can do Meryl. Just draw a ball. Yeah. Just draw a ball, and then we work from there. Meryl is super round. I love Meryl. And now we just work with the ball. Meryl had like mouse ears, if I remember. True to yourself. Good enough of that. Okay. And then Meryl had the big feets here. The big Pete's, if I remember. One of these ears is a very different size from the other ear. Uh-oh. 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 Hey, Finn, how's it going? Hope you're doing okay. I'm butchering Meryl for the internet. This is still off. It's still terrible. You prophesied your own chickenness? What do you mean? What happened? Why are you chicken? Why are you chicken? I forgot, like, Meryl did have a nose, right? There we go. Surely that is Meryl. Surely this is Meryl. A quest took me to a place kind of spooky, so I was like, I'll leave my mic on since I'll probably get scared and it'll be fun for everyone else. And then I proceeded to get scared by my own shadow. That sounds right. That sounds like a Finn thing to do. Classic Finn moment. All right, that's a Meryl. Surely that's a Meryl. All right. Does anybody have any suggestions on Pokemon to draw? We are open for them. I think I'm doing a lot of baby Pokemon right now. You know, I can't resist this one at least. I'm drawing a sushi. Nah. I think one thing you might notice is that my favorite Pokemon are actually water Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. Giratina? Are you serious? Lugia? Oh, hey Karma, hey Butters. Melodic. I hope you guys are doing okay. That's crazy. Okay, we've upgraded to considerably harder Pokemon to draw, and I'm already butchering the ones that are easier. Uh, surely this is what Dugong looked like. Surely this is what Dugong looked like. This is Dugong, right? This is Dugong, right? All right, I will start drawing your guys' requests. Which unknown? Which letter of the alphabet are we drawing? Every unknown? No. I'm vetoing that one. Oh yeah, you think you know Pokemon? Draw every unknown. You think you know Pokemon? Let me scale this down. Uh-oh. Dugong, no! Dugong, no! What happened to you? Dugong got chopped. It's chopped, man. Ah. There you go. Every variation of Spinda? There's more than one variation of Spinda? I already can't remember that. Yeah, hey, Awkward. Yes, we are doing requests. Clefairy. Okay. We'll do Clefairy. Okay, so we'll start with Giratina. God, I barely remember Giratina. Giratina is the one with the really long neck. And he's thick. He's got some sort of armor on it. You know what? I'm just gonna draw a helmet. I'm gonna draw a helmet. I'm gonna draw some horns. This is already going well. He looks a little angry. Giratina is looking upset. I know he had a wide stance, if I remember. A wide stance of some description. God, Giratina, no why. This looks just like him. Surely this looks just like Giratina. Surely he had scales on his belly as well. And little claws on his feet. I know his color palette. This is not even close. I'm just gonna put it out there. This is not even close. I don't remember what he freaking looks like. There are over 200,000 plus variations of Spinda? 4.29 million? Why are there so many variations of this guy? Did Giratina have wings? I can't remember if Giratina even had wings or not. I'm just gonna draw wings. We're just gonna pray that Giratina had wings. There you go. There's Giratina. I'm sorry. I just don't remember it. I remember the basic stance just being extremely wide, and I'm like, damn, that's wide. Oh, don't worry. I will, at the very end, I will look at all of them. I'm gonna make Chikorita smaller in a second here. Which one is Chikorita on here? Oh, Chikorita's still in the base layer. There you go. Now they've got their own layer. And we'll move Giratina to stand next to Chikorita. Okay. Make Meryl a little bit smaller. Make Ditto a lot smaller, because Ditto's taking up like half the space here, man. I don't even know where Ditto is. Oh, there's Ditto. Okay. Okay. We're... I don't even know what layer this was supposed to be. Just delete that one. We'll delete that and we'll consolidate everybody around here. There you go. All right. So we have... Lugia per Karma. Lugia had like kind of a spiky head. Not really like super spiky, but it was yeah, like kind of like that. And then it had like the blue mask eye. Right? Kind of like that. I can't remember. I think that Lugia's hands were attached to his wings, right? It didn't really have hands. I think this is kind of like what Lugia looks like, right? I feel like something was on the tail though, so I'm gonna be missing something here. I think did it have spikes or no spikes? I'm gonna say it had spikes. Surely this is correct. Oh, don't worry. I will look at it at the end. We will know. I will find the answer. This is Lugia in my books. Just saying. This is Lugia. That's what a Lugia looks like. I feel like it had more blue in there somewhere. I don't know if it was on the spikes or not. Celebi. Celebi kind of looked like... Oh, hold on. I need another layer. Celebi kind of looks like a fairy in a way, right? It also had like a spiky head thing. But it had like dark rings around its eyes. This is just gonna look like Celebi is scared out of its mind. Shooketh be. I think it had antenna as well. You know, I think I actually need to take the effort to draw in the black circles in this case. I think it had like little pants kind of as well. Like, I don't know, it was like a leafy texture on Celebi. That almost kind of looked like clothing. I'll just draw this part here. And then it had like little wings and antenna. That's Celebi, right? Yeah. This is definitely Celebi. Give Celebi little blushies for fun. That's Celebi. Hey, yeah, I got the head pats working. That was part of my struggle and why I started late. Okay. So the next one that I had was melodic. No, are the nuggies not working now? Why is everything broken? Why are you guys testing everything to make sure it's whether that it doesn't work, huh? Huh? Why do you guys do this? I'm trying. I don't know why my stream's been breaking recently. Let me test. Hmm. I think I know why it's not working. It's probably disconnected from Twitch again. It is. Why can it not stay connected to Twitch? Okay. There, we're good. It's not your fault you do the memes. Understandable, I guess. Melodic. Melodic. Melodic had the long hair and was just long. It was just a snick. Long snick. Wait, what happened to the layer I was working on? I'll just make another one. Whatever. I don't remember how its head attached. So I'm just gonna do that to start. I don't remember. I think it had antenna. Uh, there we go. And it had like the part half that was like here. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Fix that again. And this was scaly, and it had the hair. Is this Melodic's just like ugly step cousin? It might be. And then it had like scales here. Yeah, that's definitely melodic. That's definitely melodic. Just saying. Just saying. It's just so fucked. All right, we put melodic here with Celebi. I'm gonna have to shrink some of these soon. Next I had... What is Scrafty? I don't even know what Scrafty is. I don't think I have any chance of being able to draw that. What generation was Scrafty? If it's anything past 4, then, I don't even know what Mega Scrafty looks like. But if it's anything past Gen 4, there's almost no chance for me. I could maybe draw a Trubbish, I guess, for Gen 5. Oh! Was that, like, Scraggy? I don't know what its Mega thing looks like, but it's the one that's, like, got pants. Almost. Ooh! This is not what thing looks like at all, I'm pretty sure. But you know what? This is what I remember. I think it had teeth. Like, its teeth were, like, exposed. And it had kind of a mean look, like it was a little bit angry. Like it was unhappy you were looking at it with its pants. I don't know about the mega version, though. There we go. Ah. There we go. He said no look at his pants. Don't do that. Looking at his pants is illegal. Hold on. There you go. Then we have... Oh god, the unknown. I could do F, maybe. Uh-oh. What has happened here? Select none, please. This is definitely the unknown F. I don't know what anybody... Nobody can argue with me. This is a Funyun. What are you throwing nuggies? Who's throwing nuggies here? I don't even know. There's no chance, man. There's no chance, man. Ay! Oi! 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 I don't want to do too many unknown. That would fill more of my screen. I think we'll do an F for Finn, and that's good. All right. Clefairy. Clefairy I could maybe do. Or am I thinking of Cleffa right now? Did Clefairy have the swirl at all? Like that? I did like Clefairy, though. I'm gonna say yes on the swirl. We're gonna say yes on the swirl. Or am I just thinking of Jigglypuff at this point? Maybe no on the swirl. Maybe no on the swirl. Okay, let's restart this one. Clefairy is very round. And it has little stompers, if I remember. So maybe I'll just go with the let's draw a circle again route. Okay, so we'll draw a circle. And you have the little stompers. Maybe I'll just draw his little hands in the air. His little fingies in the air. Yippee! Oh my god, I'm very Clefairy. Yeah. Surely it's like this. I think it could have been... The ears could have still been larger. And then it has the tail, like the curly tail. I forgot, did Clefairy have little wings as well, or am I just remembering that from Clefable? But it has like the little baby face though. And it had the little happy teethy. This is not what Clefable looks like. Oh no. This is not what Clefairy looks like. I thought I remembered better than that. I'm sorry, awkward. This is what Clefairy looks like in my head. Yeah, the tooth. You got the tooth in there. I'm running out of space again. Uh... Now what was next? Spinda. Okay, Spinda. Spinda's just a confused looking bear. Spinda's just a confused looking bear. Surely. I don't remember if she had a tail, but I do know she had the swirly, the confused eyes. And like stripes. That's Spinda, surely. Okay, let me make Spinda smaller. Because I definitely oversized Spinda there. Eh? Yeah, it is the opening from Kisniver. Yeah. I'm kind of like a little. I like a lot of well, a little of Boom Boom Satellites music. This song's honestly kind of sad. I know they did it for the Kisniver opening, but it was like the last song that the band did before the lead singer passed away from cancer, actually. So it was kind of sad, but it's kind of a hopeful sounding song in spite of all that, you know? I think it was a good last one. Maybe if we just put we move melodic somewhere else. We just take melodic and we move her somewhere else. There we go. And we'll put Spinda. Uh Ampharos. Ampharos also has a long neck. I wonder, Finn, if you're just Googling the German names and then like grabbing the English one. Because I know they have very different names in German, right? They had to make them punny in every language. Oop. I do not remember Ampharos' tail at all. I'm pretty sure Ampharos had a tail, but I don't remember what it looks like. Hmm. I am. For this one, I googled what it is, though, because I forgot the name. That's fair. Hey guys, I seem to have lost the ability to erase things for a second there. I mean, I got it back just now, but it's kind of spooky. What does Ampharos' tail look like? I know it had one. I know it's from Mareep, and Mareep had a tail. I'm just gonna do the call it on this number. There's Ampharos. I'm not really sure where to fit Ampharos anymore. I'm beginning to run out of just space in here. We can move Spinda again. Maybe Giratina's gotta shrink. And Chikorita. Oh, wait! Ampharos' belly is white, isn't it? Ampharos has a white belly. Or am I misremembering? I don't know. Okay, that's all the requested ones so far. Does anybody have any more requested Pokemon? Hmm. Oh god. I don't know what Phalanx is. Which was that one? I don't even know what gen that is. Haunter? Okay, I could do Haunter. I could do Haunter. Could do Haunter. This is definitely what Haunter looks like, surely. This is like the Haunter that's seen some shit. The Haunter that never forgot the war. Butters is a Pokemon? She could be. You ever just hear her yell her name in the distance? Butters! Or maybe that's us. Uh, I'm gonna do... Oh, no. You can do Blastoise, maybe. That's classic. Oh, no. It's all going to shit, Captain. This is fine. He's just Coconut Blastoise. Coconut Blastoise. Oh, Spoink? Spoink. Okay. Sorry, I missed that. Thank you. I don't remember Blastoise's feet and what they look like. Eh? Hey, Mochi, thank you for the head pet. I'm just gonna draw little Pete's. And then we gotta do the cannons. This is surely what Blastoise looked like. Certainly. Luminion and Finneon, but only if you do both. Do I remember what they both look like? That's the thing. I know they're both fishies. Spoink. Spoink was pretty. Oh shit. Okay, we fixed it. Spoink is pretty easy if I remember correctly. Because Spoink is pretty round. And then it had like the little curly tail here. That's Spoink, right? Actually, I feel pretty good about Spoink. That's what Spoink looks like. I might need another, like, another layer. Uh-oh. I accidentally erased some of Ampharos. Yeah, I think this might be the end of this layer. And we'll just merge that down. I need to move things around again. Spinda needs more room. Oh, that's not right. Okay, we can do... Yeah! That I remember reading that about Spoink. That's so sad about Spoink. What does like, I know it's like blue, like dark blue, light blue, and pink. Sorry. But are they both dark blue, light blue, and pink? I think one has double fins, like Luminion does, I think. One of them has, they have like a butterfly tail almost. Uh-oh. You know, this is just gonna end up being just a fish. This is just a regular fish, because I just don't remember what they look like. It's like an angel fish. You know what? I actually don't remember hardly at all. I'm just gonna... I don't know which one this is, or if it even looks like it at all. Uh-oh. My phone battery's dying. Hold on. How come? Is it not plugged in properly? Let me check. Okay, yeah, it wasn't plugged in properly. Okay, we're good. We should be okay now. All right. I think we cannot possibly fit any more Pokemon on this now. Like, there ain't no way. Let's move Lugia a little bit to the side so Lugia is not covering Meryl. I have no idea which layer Lugia was on anymore. Oh no! Oh no, that's Spinda again. What layer are they? This is why you name your layers, guys. Don't do this, or you'll never find peace. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm going to create a new one. We still have our old one, so... Okay, Drifloon. Drifloon is like the purple balloon one with the yellow accents. I don't know why, but I feel like it had a crown of some description. Is this right? Surely this is right. Okay, we have Drifloon. Uh, what else? What else could we do? Can you Mew while I wait? Eh. And the hard thing about Mew is its head. So it doesn't have like proper ears, if I recall. They're kind of just like loosely in the shape of an ear. That's our Mew, though. Oh. Does anybody else have any more suggestions? Electrode? Uh, hmm. Electrode wasn't like wasn't that was the evolution of Voltorb, right? Unless I'm thinking of Electorb or something like that. No, no missing no. Was Electrode the one that, or is that Electorb? Am I thinking of the right Pokemon to start with? Okay. That's definitely Electrode. I don't know. I can't remember. Me no remember. Which one was Sobble? Which one was Sobble? Mm. I can't remember Sobble at all either. Sobble. Sobble is not coming to mind. Magikarp. I just have to draw the dumbest looking fish. This is definitely Magikarp to a T. If this isn't Magikarp, then I don't know what I'm drawing. I'm not even gonna write its name there. Its name doesn't need to be written. Um, which one's Sobble again, though? I'm gonna do Ralts, maybe. There we go. That's Ralts. Uh, hmm. Trying to think of more. We could do Sudowoodo. There you go. That's Sudowoodo. I don't know how to spell Sudowoodo, though. I think it's just that. Rotom. I don't remember Rotom either. Which one was Sobble? I'm still thinking about Sobble and trying to remember because I know the name and I know Rotom as well. Was Rotom was Steel type, right? Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? I'm allowed to ask types. What type was Rotom? I can't remember. Uh, I could do. I haven't done a bug Pokemon yet, have I? Oh, you know what I could do? It's not a bug Pokemon, but I always just thought this one was kind of funny. Okay, maybe I don't know this guy. Yeah, no, we don't remember this guy. Maybe I don't remember this guy. This was supposed to be cast form. Sobble is water and Rotom is, according to the PokeWiki, Electro plus any of them. God, that doesn't. Sobble. Wait, Sobble was Sobble a starter? No, I don't remember Sobble being a starter. God, I can't remember Sobble at all. Uh, Rotom was an electric ghost. Maybe I just don't remember. I don't remember. It's been too long. So we could do. Sorry, I'm yawning. Okay, I made coffee and then I haven't drank a single bit of it. Okay. We do. Hmm, I used to draw Plusle and Minun, but I feel like that's too easy. That's more mouse type Pokemon. So maybe not Plusle and Minun. God, I just don't remember what Sobble and Rotom look like. Oh, Floatzel was the Weasel one, right? Floatzel was the one before Weasel. And they had the little life rings. Uh-oh. This could be a floatzel. This could be a floatzel. I think I'm gonna fill this page and then we'll start looking at them and comparing. Uh, oops, this was electrobe, not electrode. It might genuinely be Electorb, and I'm just misremembering. What is going on here? Uh, there was... Luxray, maybe. I don't remember Oh my god. Turns out I don't remember Luxray anywhere near as much as I wanted to remember it either. Even though I really like Luxray. He's just kind of coming out in tiny shapes in my head, and I'm not remembering him right now. Except he's angry looking. And he's kind of looks like he's on the prowl. Oh no. I can't even do Luxray justice. That looks like a freaking porcupine. I'm sorry, Luxray. No, I can't do Luxray. I actually can't. We could do Meowth. Because that's pretty... That's at least coming to my head. Maybe I'll remember Luxray in a second. You know what? It was... Oh no, he's cursed. This is just the cursed Meowth from your nightmares. You know what? I'm just gonna draw him floppy too while we're at it. Why not? This is Walmart. This is like, can we have Meowth? We have Meowth at home. We have Meowth at home. You know what it is? It's the eyes. I just don't remember his eye shape, I think, is the main thing. Metapod? Yeah. Metapod. Metapod used Harden. You know what? He's just gonna have a little body now. I'm gonna label this one Meowth at home. There we go. Metapod. There we go. That's a Metapod. Mr. Harden. Porygon. Porygon. Yeah, this is Porygon. Oh, they look a little bit derpier though, if I remember. Porygon just looks derpy as all hell. Shroomish. I can do Shroomish. Oh, you know what it is about Porygon? It's I think the eyes follow the no, I don't remember Porygon's eyes. Maybe I don't remember Porygon's eyes. You know what? The best way for Porygon to be is derpy. There we go, that's better. Oops. And then Shroomish was slightly disturbed looking. Just slightly perturbed mushroom. There we go. I am drawing. We're almost done, I think. I am willing to take a request, though, if you have one, Tib. There are plenty of Pokemon that I am remembering that I don't remember. No, that's Shroomish. You don't remember Shroomish? You remember Shroomish? Come on. Do you have a recommendation? These are all the ones that I've done. I've done these ones too. Some of them are closer than others, for sure. I'm now just waiting for the time when you do side by sides of the ones I drew. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a second here. Last call for Pokemon, and then we'll start looking at them. Wait, I already did Blastoise. Yeah, we did Blastoise here. See? This is Blastoise at home. Yeah! That's Blastoise at home. He is a good boy. Of a really hard one? How could you? How could you? This is fine. Do if it's anything between generations 1 to 4, those are the ones I remember the most. Yeah, Giratina. Giratina, I don't remember at all. I remember it's got a really wide stance and a really long neck, and that's literally all I remember about Giratina. Giratina is yeah, that's Giratina's a mess. Oh no. Uh Kabutops? Kabutops was the one was that the one with like the scythe arms, or am I thinking of the wrong one? Like was that the one that had the face that was kind of like in this shape? I don't remember what its legs looked like. You know, this is fine. It becomes a mushroom. But I remember it had like little sides. If I'm yeah, it had the scythe arms. And then it had leg. I don't remember the leggies. I don't remember the leggies. So we're just gonna draw legs of a sort because I don't remember its leggies. There we go. Uh, Jinx, Cloyster. You do Cloyster. Cloyster looked something like this, and then it had like an angry, sneering face. uh, Kadabra had the the face paint, which then I thought was weird that Alakazam didn't get, because then I thought that Kadabra was honestly a little bit cooler than Alakazam, but I don't. But I'm running out of space. But at least we drew Cloyster. All right. I think from here, I'm about to open up my browser. Let's go back to the start here. Well, yeah, no, I feel like Kadabra is the best looking of the three. Well, Kadabra feels like what the final form of Abra should be, and Alakazam just weirdly feels like it has like less than Kadabra. You know? All right, let me go to studio mode. Oh no, Abra is the prettiest, yeah. But I feel like Kadabra, he does have two spoons. You're right. He's got 2 of those spoons. Alright, Alright, we're gonna start going through them. So, starting with Chikorita. Let me make a new layer in here. Browser. And we'll just do this, and this should hopefully work. I think that should work. Okay. There is our Chikorita. Next to the Chikorita I drew. It's close enough. It's kind of similar. He's just I think we got all the main points aside from we missed the tail. Chikorita, my first starter was actually Mudkip. But I like Chikorita a lot. Whenever I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I think Chikorita was my favorite of Ash's Pokemon when I watched the show as a kid. And then whenever I played Mystery Dungeon, I was Mudkip and my partner was Chikorita. Yes, Mudkip. I heard you like him. I heard I like him. All right. Oh, hold on. There is an ad starting in 12 seconds, so I'm just going to let that run. And then we will finish the rest of this when we get back. All right, BRB! All right, Finn. All right, Finn. Fine. Fine, Finn. I'll exercise. This will be jank as hell because my setup, like changing my setup so that it faces my drawing tablet is jank. All right, deadlifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Donkey kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, and I don't have my water bottle with me, but I do have coffee. Please let me just hydrate with this coffee. All right, done. All right. The second one on here, I think, is Giratina. Let me go down my layer actually. Oh my god, we forgot Ditto. Ditto got dittoed. All right, we'll go down in order. We already did Chikorita though, so I'll skip it when we get there. That's close enough, right? Right? Surely that's close enough. Let me move these over so this is on an easier screen for me to do this with. Yeah, Ditto's fine. Look at him. That's perfectly close. It's hard to mess up Ditto. All right, and next layer I had is Marill. Marill. Marill also doesn't look too far off. It does have a nose and it is tiny. So that could have turned out way worse than it did. Marill was pretty okay. Layer 3 is Dugong. Okay, I actually do want to change my setup a little bit. Because I feel like there's no point in me facing my drawing tablet anymore, because I think we're done with drawings. So there's a better way to do this. let me move these around. Okay, we should be almost good. Let me move my camera here. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be much easier in a second. How much bigger this screen is. It's a lot easier to plan around this one. Okay. Let me readjust the size of this window. I'm not seeking treasure. There you go. That'll work. And we'll just zoom into 100. Never mind, we will not zoom into 100. That is massive. Is 90 good? Yeah, that'll... 90 should work. Okay. So that was Meryl. Meryl actually looks okay. The next layer is Giratina. Okay. We're at it. We're at Giratina. How off are we? I know we're so off because I don't remember freaking anything about Giratina. Oh yeah, that's real close right there. You guys are gonna love this. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Giratina. I think it's close. I remembered that it had legs and wings and armor. I didn't remember that it had a tail, but you know what? This is fine. It looks angry, though. I was right that it looked angry. And it had spiky feet. Everything else, disaster. Chikorita we already did. Celebi. Just know. You know, it does have pants, but I got the feet wrong. And I did remember that it had wings, but the antennae are also very wrong. Well, we tried. There's Celebi. This is the Mystery layer. Okay, Lugia. How far off are we on Lugia? I felt pretty good about Lugia, actually. You know, it could have been worse. Okay, hold on. There is Lugia. We remembered his blue thing there. We remembered that he had spikes. We just didn't remember what the spikes looked like. And we didn't remember the blue part of his chest. But honestly, aside from that, Lugia could have been so much worse. That was actually not bad. Lugia could have been a million times worse than it was. Which one is this? Oh, melodic. Oh no. This one I'm not looking forward to. Melodic. What does melodic look like? Yep. Yep. Okay. Here's melodic. Like, it's a bit off. Like, she's got hair, but she isn't, it hasn't grown out enough yet. She's not in her prime, you know? It's also got completely the wrong tail. She's bald. Well, she's balding anyway. She's balding anyway. She's missing her horn. She doesn't have that horn on her. All right. Scrafty. Is it Scrafty? Yeah. Okay, Scrafty is literally worse than melodic. Are you prepared? I remembered his teeth, but basically, and that he had a mohawk and the pants, but literally anything else, no. No, look at my pants. I'm sad. I'm sad and my pants are too big. That's that guy. Oh, now I see Mega Scrafty. Okay, I understand now. Alright, what do we have next? Unknown. This one might be hard because we gotta find the right letter. Oh, hey, conveniently, the letter in the unknown, thing is an F. So, never mind, we don't need to go searching for it. I'm also wrong. I was just blatantly wrong. It's just wrong. It's incorrect. This is most unfortunate. Next one was Clefairy. Clefairy, I feel like can't be that far off, could she? Could it? Oh, it did have the swirl. Damn. I convinced myself it didn't have the swirl. Okay, hold on. We're going Clefairy next. Clefairy did have a swirl, and I just forgot about it. Well, I was like, no, it must only be Jigglypuff that has the swirl. I knew something was missing. But I did get the tooth in there. And then we missed the eye thing. We did get the tooth. The tooth was important. And we did get the little stompy feats. I think this one was not terribly far off. Yeah, and we did add wings, but did it just... Hold on. Clefairy does have wings, though. That is actually accurate. Cleffa doesn't, but Clefairy does. Next one is... Spinda. Yeah. Hi, Spinda. Whoops. Well, there they are. I forgot that the ears were spinnies as well. But I did remember that it was stripy. I guess. And it has a tail. It could be worse. It could be worse. Alright. Ampharos. Oh, I forgot some very important Ampharos details. Oh no. Okay, so we got the basic shape kind of intact, but I forgot what its tail looked like at all. I gave it a Meryl tail, and I gave it feelers that it didn't have, but I was trying to remember what it had on its head, and the answer was a gem. I just forgot the gems altogether. We remember the neck at least, though. The neck was long. Yeah. The stripes on the neck. It's okay. It could be worse. It could have been worse. Spoink, I feel pretty good. Oh, no. Haunter. Haunter's next. Oh, yeah. I forgot the teeth. The teefies. So there's Haunter versus the Haunter at home. This is the Haunter that's seen some shit compared to this Haunter. He's spiky, but that's about it. Alright, now Blastoise. Forgive me, Blastoise. I'm sorry Sorry I did you like this. Alright, there's Blastoise. It could be worse. We have his basic eye shape. And we have the fact that he's a turtle. His feet are nowhere near where they need to be, though. Like, it's a turtle, I guess. And that's it. Alright. Spoink, I feel good about. I can't have screwed Spoink up that bad. Guys, I screwed up Spoink. Never mind. I feel pretty good about Spoink forgets the balls. I just forget the balls all the time. To be fair, the rest of it's okay. I forgot Orb. We're forgetting Orb. Also, bigger snoot. But I think the otherwise Spoink came out okay. Ugh. Yeah. Alright, and then we could... the worst one on here is Finneon / Lumineon, because I do not remember what either of them look like, aside from their color palette, and the fact that one of them kind of looks like an angelfish. So first I'm going to look up Finneon. Yeah, I remember that it had a butterfly shape, but I just couldn't remember. I'm sorry, Finn. I'm sorry I didn't remember Finneon. You can't really... Let me hide myself real quick. Surely that looks close. And then we'll also bring up Lumineon. Oh no. A Larvitar? No. I disagree. There's Lumineon. So I guess it was closer to Finneon, but... oh boy. We were a little bit off. A little bit off the mark there. No, we're already done. I'd have to set up my entire drawing, like, everything to orient towards my drawing tablet. That'd be annoying. Alright. So from here, let me swap over which tab we're on. That's all the ones on page 1. Alright, page 2, and we'll just go from left to right from here. Drifloon. Oh no. I am thinking of Drifblim, aren't I? Okay, so I felt I was pretty good with Drifloon. I was just wrong on what Pokemon it was altogether. Was it even close to Drifblim? I couldn't remember what was on top of its head, okay? I just knew it had something there. Okay, let me look at Drifblim at least. Maybe there's hope for Drifblim. Yeah, Drifblim could be worse. Okay, so this is the Pokemon that I thought I was drawing. It could be worse. It could be many times worse. I remember that it had the X. Okay. Metapod. Metapod's... Oh, it has a circular eyes. Whoops. But you know what? The shape is there. It's got a nose. The nose. So we're good. I'd say that's a win. Mew... Yeah, Mew isn't terrible. I should have drawn bigger feet, but you know what? When you're kind of like drawing a whole bunch of them quickly, like, honestly, Mew could have been worse. Mew was close-ish. Alright, Floatzel. That was the wrong weasel. I also... I think I drew Weasel and not Floatzel. Whoops. I'm gonna have to look at Weasel in a second. There we go. There is an otter. But it's not the otter we're looking for. But it does have like a little fin at the back of its head, which is accurate. Okay, alright. I feel like we were closer with Weasel. We were definitely closer with Weasel. We didn't have a fin, and we were missing 2 tails. And also the life raft thing was around its body instead of its head. But you know what? It could... it's... I don't know. I'm just making excuses at this point, man. Oh, yeah. Okay. Electrode. We got the mouth, but it was on the wrong side of the face. And then the eyebrows needed to be really big and archy. Kabutops. Oh, Kabutops is freaking fit, man. Kabutops is fit AF. Why? Okay. So, this is the Kabutops that doesn't work out. And here's the Kabutops that like that you told your that you were told not to worry about. Like, bro is built compared to this Kabutops. This one is the one that's like lounges on the couch and eats like Doritos and like leaves popcorn between the seat cushions. Sorry, Kabutops. All right. Sudowoodo? Ah, I think I know what went wrong here. Okay, so you ever get your stuff crossed? Yeah, it doesn't have a T on its head for one. But you know what this does remind you of? You know what this might remind you of? Cactuar. I did the Cactuar. I took Sudowoodo and turned it into part Cactuar. Whoops. Okay, Ralts. Yeah, this is the desert variant of Sudowoodo. Guys, don't worry about it. Ralts, I think, is pretty close. We got the main parts of it down. It does have a little, like, line there. And then there's two of those little discs. But honestly, aside from that, we had the right pose. It's got the right feel. Ralts is not too bad. Porygon. Okay. We couldn't remember what polygons made up Porygon. We have the basic building blocks, but not what the shape of the building blocks was. All right. Cast form. You know, I forgot the balls were on the front of cast form. Cast form has front balls, not back balls. Instead, I made it kind of dick butt-esque. Whoops. But you know what? Most of the important features are there. It's just somebody twisted poor cast form's head around. I gave cast form a dumpy. You're right. Whoops. Okay, Shroomish. I think Shroomish was pretty good. He had most of the basic things he needed. He had big stompy feet. The little like kind of circles didn't have to be, I mean, there's like a line separating it that I could have left off, but otherwise he's got the right type of face almost. He just doesn't have the little top of his mushroom head. Magikarp. This doesn't have, yeah, it's missing its monobrow as well. That's true. Okay. You know, it's not entirely right, but it's got the right feel. Like, this is definitely a Magikarp that somebody caught in life. It's a Magikarp of all time. All right. Meowth at home? Ah. Well, we got the teeth right, but I forgot he even had a curly tail. This is how bad I am at this. Okay. So you got Meowth and you got Meowth at home. You get the Meowth, that plushie that your mom buys you for Christmas because mom doesn't know what Meowth looks like. This is Meowth, right? Mother, no. And very lastly, Cloyster. Oh, how do you spell Cloyster? Ah, it's with a Y. Okay, Cloyster is missing a shell and a spike through the center, but he's got the right idea. He's got the emotion for it, you know. He looks dastardly. So, honestly, I did pretty shit. We did a little bit shit. But we tried, and that's what matters. I will be posting these to my Discord in the art dump section. Let me fix this name first. Cloyster. Okay. I'm gonna post these, and then this was going to be a short stream, so I don't think I'm gonna keep going for tonight, but I do have plans later on this week. Oh shit. Well, it would help if I didn't close the wrong thing. The plan for later on this next week is we are doing dinner. So I'm going to post a poll as soon as I'm done with the stream, and you guys are gonna choose what dishes we eat for dinner. And we're gonna go out to dinner, you guys. We're gonna go out to dinner. Dinner date with you guys. Please don't ruin my don't ruin me. All right. And then on Saturday, we will be doing a community game night. So I am gonna. That's another thing as well. Like if people want to play specific games, let me know, and we can try to account for that and keep those in mind. Lastly, on Sunday, this is the long awaited. We were supposed to do this like months and months ago. I want to try to make the mango dessert then. If I can't do it then, like if it doesn't seem like it's possible, we might have to find an alternative. But I'm gonna try. We'll see if it works. But yeah, that's the plans. I think I'm just gonna take it easy for the rest of the night because I'm kind of tired. And I still have some stuff to do. But I appreciate you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna raid anybody. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna raid today. Because otherwise I have a tendency to stick around streams for like several hours afterwards. But I do appreciate it, you guys. And I hope you guys have a lovely evening or afternoon / whatever time of day it is. Time zones. A lovely time zone. And I shall see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good night, everybody!